I mean, one of the most pertinent questions, I think, generally, not just within surgery, but across the UK. I mean, I think it's worthwhile mentioning is that, firstly, is that we have this amazing resource. We have the fact that everyone in England, Wales is under the same umbrella of the NHS. So the capacity for integration and linkage and the ability to share data sets is enormous. Like almost no other country with this size population, with this level of diversity, is able to do this. Um, and so it's a shame not to be able to leverage that all these strong points and the things which are limiting us are there for various reasons, like things like the level of bureaucracy which is required to understand regulations. So there are, you could say, the way that data is stored is almost like a sort of massive jigsaw puzzle with different trusts having different levels of governance. And so to assemble that all together is tricky, and it requires effort both at sort of national level, which are outside of our control, and there are efforts to put that together, things like secure data environments to bring all these pieces in one area with the capacity to do high level machine learning. And then there's efforts which have to happen at an individual level as well
Yeah.
to ensure that governance processes are in place and the right people are, spoken to, and that, patients are involved in all of this type of research to make sure that we have sort of trust in the process of what we're doing. There are obviously big consequences for things to go wrong, data being stolen or hacked, and that does happen, and we've got to make sure that we're preventing that to happen. And then I suppose the other barriers to AI, which have been more widely discussed within the tech group, are things like interpretability and making sure that AI is transparent. Do we have the infrastructure to hold all the data? Do we have the processing power to put it all together? And these are sort of more of the logistical issues. And then finally, I mean, you can make the best model in the world, which could very much improve patient care from start to finish. But if no one really understands the model or the principles behind it, or can't appreciate what it's doing, i.e., the level of projection within sort of our own workforce, then it's going to be very difficult to make an impact. And I think part of my work is also looking at how we can ensure that tools are evaluated correctly and the impact is appraised appropriately. So we're not having this massive gap between research and actual clinical utility.